can tell by the abuse of the backspace key. There's a heart balanced on how her words are perceived. She's retyped that fourth paragraph 4 times, swinging the tone back and forth until she's so satisfied that he knows that even though their paths have diverged, there's an air of regret, but not enough to reverse. And I am stunned, there I sit, completely convinced that once you grow old, you stop dealing with this. The uncertain, the hurting, the feeling like dirt when things don't work out by the fall of the curtain. She hits send, power's off, and we're ready to go. And I am sad for the passion that McCracken, he might never know. Dear McCracken, I'd rather be off this plane. I can't admit the half of it that I want to say. Do I pretend? Do I push you away? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I'll give you your dear McCracken. I'm keeping this on my chest. I said a lot of things, but none of them what I meant. Do I pretend? Do I try to forget? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I wish you the best. And I thought by that age, our broken hearts had seen their worst. And I thought that kind of heartache was meant for the young, but we're never too old to hurt. And I thought by that age, our broken hearts had seen their worst. And I thought that kind of heartache was meant for the young, but we're never too old to hurt. I just stepped off a plane, I've got one regret. I know I'll never get closure or ever see how it ends. No, I won't know his answer, what happens between them, why she kept her cards so close even she couldn't see them. What gave her such pause when she so clearly wanted to tell you all the emotions she tried so hard to bottle. And I'll never know why she kept the honest truth from you. But oh dear McCracken, in the rough draft, oh in the rough draft, in the rough draft she loved you.
Hey, I'm back from getting some hard alcohol to get ready for the stream. And who do I see in the chat but Bug Hunter Games, who, unless there is some very niche identity fraud happening, is probably Bug Hunter from the band Bug Hunter. Yeah, as Tazi is rightly pointed out as well, your modern mine Rafnag is off for today, so he's asked us to chant piss in his honour in his absence. And yeah, that brings me to one of the first points of interest as well. Actually, hold on, let me bring my little guy back on the screen. Where am I? There. Today, nice one, Bug. Today we are listening to not only Bug Hunter throughout the stream as we always tend to, but we are listening to specifically the album The Rough Draft. As he mentioned in a live stream yesterday, which I caught the last 20 minutes of, that there's some Spotify hijinks, so we're all chipping in to remind the algorithm what a good album this is. So yeah. No worries, Pug. Thank you again for letting us use the music. Yeah, so carrying on from where we were last week, I haven't had any time to do the character rigs, which I said I might, because I've been working on this secret project, which I cannot say about, as I have said many times. I will continue to not say anything about. So at the minute, we still have the terrifying Griffin McElroy, what do I call it? Production line behind Travis, but that'll obviously change by the time we get to the actual animation. This, however, is Griffin. This is a real Griffin. This is toe to tip a legit Griffin. So the audio we're working with at the very second is this.
Yeah, and unprompted.
There's not a lot, but I wanted to break up the very long shot of. Nice one. No worries, Bug. Thanks for dropping by. And I think you proved your point. Yeah. So yeah, we're sorted with this. With this clip, just kind of break apart the focus on Travis.
Yeah, and unprompted.
And what I'm thinking is, hey, nonsense, is having Griffin as kind of like a director of the advert, because we've been saying that this is very, I don't know what I say, infomercial-esque. So I think that's the kind of the route we're going to keep heading in. Yeah. And yeah, in case anyone wasn't here in the last stream, the plan is to play Gartic on Thursday, in case anyone is interested in that again, because it's always a good amount of fun. And I think, well, this is the last week that I'll be working on my secret project, and it's more or less coming to an end on Thursday, with a little bit extra on Friday, so I will need some time to not work, not animate, I guess. So yeah, Garlicky Thursday sounds pretty good to me. Right, so one thing that I did realise is that I have drawn Griffin as a director, sounding like a director's. See, hey, Rare Proton, bonjour. I was going to try and steal some of the assets, and then I realised that it was so long ago that it was on a different software, so I don't have the assets to steal, so I'll have to redraw it, but that's fine. What am I doing? So yeah, I was going to do some kind of backdrop to make it look like it's in a bit of a TV studio or something like that. Oh, that's actually identical to what I was doing before. I just realised the shot that I'm thinking about. I think it was in what was it in? It was the brainstorming a new intro animation, which turned out to be more aptly timed than I intended it to. For anyone that has been following my MBMBaM stuff and following my MBMBaM in general, and on social media during the start of 2021. Yeah. Let's add a little bit more kind of texture to the room. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling at the start of the week? I mentioned in the Discord, in the Piscord, that the UK has just done daylight savings over the weekend as well. So I was going to say I'm tighter than normal, but honestly I'm not. I'm pretty much always at at a base level of whatever this is, but I think I'm excited for the week and finally getting this project done. It'd be nice to kind of see the final finished product. more snow around Rose. We've been told that we're going to get snow as well in the UK, which is insane, considering the last week that we've had and the fact that it's currently blistering again. It was like 28 at some point last week, and then people were like, oh, I know it's going to snow next week, and I thought it was classic British humour. Did you know our weather's bad? But no, it was sincere, and I hate it. How do you make a building look like a backdrop? Or look like a TV studio? Went up on Saturday, just a shirt on, no jacket. Next day, snow, winter coat. Hell. Yeah, I could do with some more consistent weather, if I'm honest. If I'm being completely open and honest with you, I would quite like it to just be consistently cold, if possible. I don't really know what I'm trying to draw. Let's do. Just random textures, just make it look more something. Okay, well, I don't think that's a real follower. Let me see if I can remember how to get rid of this. Yes, I would like to blog. Haha, no shit, did I do it? Did I do it? I thought I did it. I don't think I did it. Don't read the space release. Did I block it? I think I blocked them, but I don't know if I actually got rid of the message. See thread. No. What have I done? Okay, sick. I will figure it out. I can make them into a mod. Sick. Okay, cool. Hey, I did it. Hell yeah. I got it, don't worry. Sick. I think I got it anyway. It says on my stream that I did it. I'm a strong, independent man, and I can mod my own shit. That's exactly nonsense. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am making sure that there's no outside influence.
Yeah,
Fine with it, that. Whoops. Sorry. There's this really annoying thing that happens very, very rarely when you're trying to set like the blur value, I guess, for a layer. I mean, 2 at the minute. You can see when it renders is quite blurred. Like you can see that's quite blurred. For some reason, every now and then it will glitch and set it to like 5 million or whatever just came up then. And usually, if you don't catch it quickly enough, it will crash my laptop because it's immediately like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll just kind of do the maths. I'll figure this out. Don't worry. And it's not very good. Please, I should go to do about mod for you. Not in a cult. We just check a lot of the boxes. Yeah. Exactly. Correlation isn't causation, and this isn't a cult because I don't want it to be. And that holds up in court. And thank you, Rose, for dropping a link to the Discord.
Yeah, an unprompted.
I don't know if it's like too dark, because like, I don't know if the camera looks weird. I think the camera looks weird anyway. This is the one that I use in the hot dogs in Downton Abbey animation, and I added all these bits in the bottom because I couldn't really figure out, or I didn't like look at a reference for what it should look like anyway. I I don't think that's necessary, so I'll just do that. And then maybe lighten it up a bit. It just looks, I don't know, it's fading into the background with it. Maybe that's just because the background is pretty much just black. Let's add some burnt Korean on top of it. See if that does anything. Cool, well that's too much burnt Korean, but that's fine. Yeah, that's better. And I'm going to drop it because I still don't like how it looks. Kind of underneath. I don't want Griffith to be in front of it. But if you want it. Cool, right. That is that. Let's add a director chair. Speaking of director chairs, I'm sure, well, I mean, I guess a lot of people watching this have just woken up, but I've been on social media a good amount today, and the Oscars seems to have gone to shit a little bit from what I've seen. It is the first time in a few years. Thank you, Milo. It's the first time in a few years I have gone out of my way to read anything about the Oscars. I tend to ignore it. I'm not a huge film person as is. But yeah, a lot of interesting opinions on the internet today, which is fun, always. And Milo, we never know. I mean, Milo did bless me on the Discord after last stream with some excellent fan art, which was myself drawn as Kermit the Frog. It was an interesting 2 days for my ego at the end of last week. Especially being the full Patreon upload happening, and that immediately getting spotted and commented on by Jacob. I'm going to presume everyone here knows the context of what I'm talking about, but yeah, it was a good day for my ego. And in fact, with Milo's drawing the day before, it was a good 48 hours. Yeah, the Oscars were interesting. Look on social media sites. That is a strong stance, and I am absolutely for it. And the more and more my career becomes reliant on social media, the more and more I wish I stayed working at a retail job. Which isn't true, but my only strong opinion on these Oscars is that this film should be nominated for one Best Director. I'm still mad about it. I wish I knew who that was. I really don't know enough about films in general. I know like a handful of directors, and they're all like the famous ones, and I'm not even completely confident that they're all directors, but I have an opinion on Encanto winning over Mitchell's vs. Machines, which is, I'm not surprised, but it's a shame. They're both incredible, excellent films, but I did hope that Mitchell's vs. Machines was going to cause a bit of an upset, but not too shocked that it didn't. It's a shame. I'm not heartbroken. I don't think it's like a huge like injustice. I'm seeing a lot of people saying like this is very much like a specific targeted attack, and I don't think it's that. I think it's, I don't know. I still don't really know like how the Oscars are voted on. I guess it's, you know, a bit of a kind of inside circle, is it? And I guess they don't look that kindly on animations, from what I can tell, or they don't respect it as much as maybe they should. From what I mean, again, this is purely based on Twitter discourse, so absolutely not the most informed informed I could be about this. But in short, Mitchell vs. Machines was a very good film. Oh yeah, I know Dune. I've heard of it. I've not seen it. But any screenshots I've seen from it look very pretty. So I will take your word on that. Maybe it's pretty good, to be honest. Classic. Sorry, I read the two messages in the wrong order, and it didn't make sense for a while, but that's fine. Oh yeah, did then Lin-Manuel Miranda win an Oscar for that then? Or I guess he's like part of the team. I don't really know who gets their name on the on the award, if it's just like best animation. Like, was he nominated for best soundtrack or something like that? Because I know he's going for the EGOT, isn't he? I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him win something. He's getting a lot of flack on the internet for various reasons that I don't think he deserves, and that's the most controversial opinion I'm ever going to give on this stream. But nominated for best song, lost to Billie. Oh, what, Billie Eilish won for... No, wait. Not Billie Eilish and Time for Die, surely. Or maybe, when did that film come out? No, Time to Die is only just... what's happened to the Oscars the last couple of years? Wait, when did that film come out then? Because that was when I was still working in an office pre-COVID. I remember that. Playing at every given opportunity. Wild. See, all of this information and discourse and things I could have been reading about in the Oscars this morning has been somewhat dominated by something else that happened. Oh. Yeah, time doesn't exist at the minute is the general stance I've come to. Right, so I want to give him a little, like, kind of director megaphone looking thing. I have no idea what they're called, but that one. Wait, is Lin-Manuel Miranda anything to do with Tick Tick Boom? I'm not informed on this kind of thing at all. I more or less like exist in a vacuum and whatever me and my partner watch on Netflix or BBC iPlayer. Oh, wild. I didn't know that at all. He's getting up to a lot. He's doing quite well for himself. Had the absolute most wild whiplash in my life. About I guess a year and a half ago now, which was when me and my partner were watching Modern Family, or I think, yeah, we were watching Modern Family, and then for some reason it was an episode where Lin-Manuel Miranda just plays like a random side character in it, and it must have been like, I would have thought like 2012. Like it must have been a fairly old episode, I think. I say as if I have any concept, but it was about the time that I'd done the Lin-Manuel Miranda animation. Lin-Manuel Miranda Kills Mario, or whatever I called it. And yeah, we watched that episode. I uploaded the animation, and then about like 5 hours later he followed me on Twitter and, quote retweeted or commented on the tweet that I put out about the animation. This whole like animation thing has been very either detrimental or or positive to my ego, depending on who you ask. I still don't think anything is going to beat Jenna Marbles, though. I did a very quick animation of her and her dogs. Thank you, Tatia. Did a very quick animation of Jenna Marbles, and she also commented on it saying like, haha, this is exactly what my life is like. And I just responded, oh, whoops, you're Jenna Marbles. Which she liked as well. And the tweet doesn't exist anymore because unfortunately she's off the internet, which I'm sure we've discussed before, but is unfortunate for us, fortunate for her. And I think I did the exact same response. Like I more or less copied and pasted the response to Lin-Manuel Miranda. I think I just said, oops, you're Lin-Manuel Miranda. And I've stopped using that line, but it was a good one at the time. So what am I doing? When you decide it is a cult, thank you. When you've gone too far. I mean, yeah, like as soon as I start like leaning into it, I'm like, if like at some point everyone like kind of it's 3:30 UK time and everyone's like putting in the emotes, and then I just like turn on the mic and just very quietly I'm like, yes, my children, welcome, thank you for another day. I can't think what cult leaders say, but that then yeah, feel free to call me out on it or leave, ideally. Something to humble me in general. I'm fine with that. Well, as long as no one got it in time, it's fine. That's such a good emote. Emote find Rose. That's insane that you have that. Or knew that you had that. It really is. Thank you, Tazia. It really is. I don't like Alien. You have to know that I'm not gonna like the phrase supreme pisser. Like, there's gotta be something in you. Like, you had to type that out. You, like, you knew that that was... which one's SSS? Oh, Sleepover Society something. Thank you, Tarzia. Still just about keeping us humble. Let's go. Over here. Whoops. Bam. Lovely. I hate it. Thank you. Right, spent a lot of time doing this. I don't know why. Maybe. Cool, so that's not quite right. I do it like... Yeah, maybe. I don't need that side, do I? Maybe that should be like right on the end, I think. But maybe not for that much. That looks better, I think. Hey, Alien has finally got to the super rich status words of having an unnecessary amount of channel points. Let's come up with some ideas on the stream actually, because I do need to make more channel rewards, and I don't really have any solid ideas. If anyone would like to drop any solid ideas, I think the only one we have, terrifying, at the minute is just having one that's basically like dump your wealth. I think Alien more than anyone has been advocating for a Alien wastes his blots button. Oh god. I mean, I really don't want it. The problem is, if I make one just for, if I make one just for like Kermit voice, it puts too much pressure on it. Like, it's gonna be one of these where like, if someone didn't hear it, they're gonna be like, oh my god, what's this like incredible Kermit voice? And then I do it, and they're like, oh yeah, that was alright. I don't know. It's gonna be anticlimactic. I would rather. Leave that up to the gods, to fate. I like the idea of a crossover of you use channel rewards to shame other people. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, yeah. Maybe it's not a bad idea, Taja. Or maybe it's shit. That's a slippery slope as well. If I start using like the Kermit voice to to like to air grievances that like that borders on I don't know. I can't do a good Mickey Mouse well, I can do like the kind of bit, but I can't do much more than that. I don't know if anyone's seen the is it Paul Rudish or whoever did the most recent kind of run of Mickey Mouse shorts. But the moment, I mean, it was a meme. If anyone's seen the bit where like Minnie gets knocked over or something, and you just see like Mickey flounce towards her, and just this very subtle wow is like something that me and my partner will shout at each other from across the room as much as humanly possible. I mean, yeah, I could just do as many Disney characters as I can, and if the stream goes down any second, then you know why. But wait, clip what? Which one? It's too late now anyway, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to challenge them like that, but... I will make that compilation at some point. I'm still more or less ahead of schedule at the minute. I need to have this animation, this Family Curse animation, done for next Friday, as well as obviously finishing the secret project this week. But I don't think I'll need to take any more time out of next week for that. So if I'm about 350 into it at the minute, it's only a minute long, this animation, so I should have time next week to do some extra bits. Including actually my taxes, because it's the start of the UK financial year next week, so that might be what I end up doing with my with my spare time. So that's a fun one for all the fans. Hey guys, should we do a new tax year stream? That's a horrible idea. That's such a dangerous idea anyway. Like even if people wanted to see that, that's such a bad idea for my own security, my safety. It's so like white to black. I don't know if it needs. funny stuff. I think maybe I could do a mean Jimmy Carr impression as well, but oh no, there's okay. Thank you, Rose. I will load that up now and watch that at the end. Whoops! Opened up Aliens. Wait, what happened? What's everyone panicking about? Hold on, let's... Wait, how can I do this silently? I can't. It doesn't matter, I'll do it some other time. Yeah, I've got a fun story actually. I don't think it's that fun, but I realised I could do like a decent Jimmy Carr impression, and I was like new at a secondary school and was making new friends, and I got invited around to a friend's house, and I was very proud of the fact that I could do a Jimmy Carr impression. and because I was like a 11-year-old little nerd, and like I enjoyed like being friends with like my friends' parents, I was like, Mrs. X, like listen to this Jimmy Carr impression. It's just this 11-year-old child in someone's house that they don't know just going ah, 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 ah. And like I remember the time being like, she's gonna think that's really funny, and like she was just silent. I was like, oh god, I'm too old to be doing stuff like this now. And then about 10 years later, my partner worked with her for like half a year. Luckily she didn't remember it, but I wake up in a cold sweat every now and then thinking like, I wonder if like I wonder if this person's parents still hates me for just like breaking into the house and doing a Jimmy Carr impression.
And unprompted. Yeah, and unprompted. Yeah. Yeah, I and yeah, and unprompted. Yeah, and unprompted.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something in the kind of camera angle to bring tracks into it, I think.
Yeah, and unprompted.
Cool. This is.
Yeah, and unprompted.
Maybe this is a lot of work. I don't know. It feels very natural at this point. I am a lot slower as well when I'm working on stream, generally, because I'm juggling 3 different bits of my brain, and one of them is socializing, and that doesn't get used. It doesn't feel like a lot of work anymore, but maybe it is.
Yeah,
Oh. Someone's cranking music outside, so we've got a nice little Bug Hunter remix. Let's do that bit earlier, actually. I don't think it's anything I'm planning on doing anytime soon, but just out of interest, and this might be one for Alien to put in a poll somehow. I'll explain it like in full detail. I guess Alien can just put yes or no. But what I am tempted to do at some point is maybe do just like a silent stream, more or less. So like we still have music running in the background, but more or less I don't have the mic plugged in and I just like kind of really crack on with work. I don't know if like I'll still be slower than normal, if I'll be like just conscious of the fact I'm being watched, or if I'll like spend most of the time just in the chat and it would make more sense for me to just have the mic on anyway. But I don't know, maybe if there's like a deadline I am like, I don't know, running late on or something, like maybe I'll do silent streams that get more work done but obviously aren't as interactive. Which, in a yes or no, I guess, would you watch or would you have running in the background a silent stream that is just Bug Hunter music and then obviously the visuals of me doing my work, but a much faster rate? Actually, if I have a look, I might be able to beat Alien to it. Oh, no, I think Alien's doing it. Lovely. Thank you, Alien. It might be one of these that I can do like more frequently as well. I know obviously it's not as good. Oh, cool. It might be even that I like, well, I don't want to say this just in case I can't like commit to it, but maybe I would do like a silent stream outside the normal Monday to Thursday just as like a random kind of out of the blue type thing.
Yeah, an unprompted, unprompted. Yeah, an un.
Cool. Oh, no one to skip it. That's sick. Yeah, I don't really know like when. Oh, well, I mean, there you are. Aliens very kindly come up with a good idea as well for the Discord for a potential silent stream. We'd have the voice chat going on the Discord for anyone that wants to talk and chat. So yeah, that sounds good.
Unprompted. Yeah, an unprompted.
Thank you, Rose. How much movement's there, actually?
An unprompted.
Right, let's... I think I should have the back of Travis's head from that earlier shot with his firing. Yep, lovely, so I can steal that. Thank you, Tarzia, for honouring the the living memory of stream Uncle Rafnag. That's too big. Oh, oh, but oh. That's still too big. Which way am I going? That way. Okay. Extend that to the end of the shot. Needs to be bigger than that, actually. Cool. Yeah, I am very excited for the I love Strongcore Ravnik. I am very excited for the Fool to go up this Friday. And I'm also excited to see how many people think it doesn't actually exist because of it going up on April Fool's Day, which honestly would be a great April Fool's joke if I had the patience, the wherewithal, the foresight to set up a proper prank, I guess.
Yeah, an unprompted.
I know a handful of people from the stream have seen the animation. It is... I've realised recently that generally I prefer at the minute working on drawfee animations. It might just be a case of, you know, having made at least one MBMBaM animation for like... I mean, God, I've made like pretty much one every month, I guess, for almost like, you know, nearly 2 years, I guess. No worries, Alien, you go ahead. Nice one, Milo. Yeah, I'm very excited for everyone to see it.
Yeah, an unprompted,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. At the minute, I generally prefer doing drawfee animations, and I think it's a mix of just like not having worked on them for as long. Like it feels a little less. It feels more fresh, I think, as well. Drawfee moments, and I'm trying to kind of still keep everyone in mind. See, Alien. Like, I definitely don't want to kind of abandon MBMBaM animations or anything like that, and I am worried that I'm stretching myself too thin to some extent, especially with the kind of Game Grumps stuff I've thought about doing as well. But something that was cool was the animation that went up on last Friday, the 16-second one, still got decent kind of engagement, and people were still happy with it, even though it was significantly shorter than they normally are. And obviously that helps that it was kind of a bonus, like it wasn't in place of one of the weeks, it was, you know, added on. But at least when I'm kind of like trying to spread myself maybe too thin on too many different audiences and different projects, I could maybe just do a short one every now and then if it's not something I'm feeling, so I'm not like kind of tied to doing like drawfee followed by MBMBaM followed by Game Grumps and then cycle it. Like if I don't fancy doing a MBMBaM animation as much, and I can just do a short one, or same Game Grumps or drawfee. But yeah, just all these things that I'm having to think about and juggle at the minute.
Yeah, an unprompted.
I'll try this as well.
Prompt.
I don't know why this keeps happening for some reason. For some reason morphing shapes isn't working as well on this new software. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're like made from the old one and then... Oh dear. It's all kicking off outside. God. I'm gonna do my best to talk over whatever that person's shouting in the street. Alright, what am I doing? That. Right, let's try and morph it this way instead. Do. Cool, that is more what I'm looking for. There.
Yeah, an unprompted.
That isn't what I want, but that's fine. We can fix it.
Prompted. 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 Yeah, an unprompted. Yeah.
I think so.
Prompted. Yeah, an unprompted.
Cool. Right, need to sort out Travis properly. Oh, I've just realised you put prom because of the prompted audio. It's like prom. Are you asking me to prom?
Yeah,
Is this
an unprompted. An
right.
un. Prompted. Unprompted. Unprompted. Prompted.
An unprompted?
Yeah, an unprompted.
It should already be blurred from before. Yep, but maybe not enough, so we'll change that quickly. It's a niche way of doing it. I think it would work on me if someone just took a Twitch streamer. If my partner is watching this and is looking for a cute romantic like date idea, then just go on Twitch, go to any random like Twitch streamer that neither of us have heard of, and just like just put in the chat like, Harry, do you want to go for a drink? And then clip it and then send it to me. Huge internet personality, absolutely massive. Like, we're in like 5 digits of like subscribers now, boy. This is the big deal stuff. These are like one of the big 3 YouTubers. It's me, Louis Zong, and Gio the Beer. What was I doing? So the hair is wrong there. Cool. I do wonder as well, because I spend a lot of my time kind of poring over all of the statistics and stuff Mainly just because I enjoy it. It's the nerdy kind of thing that I'm just kind of obsessively doing in any spare time, where I'm just looking at how many views, how many videos have, and where the views are coming from and all that. And obviously it's helpful for what I do. But one thing I noticed recently, about a year after the fact, is that the animation I did that had Ted Cruz in the title, so Ted Cruz sues the McElroys, had about like a tenth of the what they call like the RPM, so the revenue per mil, or like 1,000 views essentially. And yeah, it had like a tenth of that. So I think YouTube's like algorithm, if it sees someone like Ted Cruz in the title, then basically it doesn't give it to advertisers. And it wasn't shown to be like demonetized, and I didn't get like a message saying that it had like limited ads or anything like that. It just made me laugh that as soon as Ted Cruz is mentioned, just immediately they're like, we can't let the advertisers see this. And the reason why that made me think of that is because another one that I did, which was Travis Gets Pranked by the IRS. That one had like not a huge amount more, but like a noticeably like bigger RPM, so more money per view. And I was trying to figure out why, and like the kind of length of I've heard that too. That's funny. I was trying to figure out why it had it. Like, it was about the same length of time. It, you know, had the same kind of likes and same kind of views as the rest of them. And I realised that because the title had the word prank in it, is the only thing I can think of. It got a bit more money, so I'm like terrified to think that that's why prank channels like got so big. I don't know if they're still big. And that. But like genuinely, I think because it had the word prank in it, maybe it was getting suggested to a younger audience, and that's a terrifying thought. But I was just trying to rationalise. It probably didn't need rationalising or have like an actual reason, but that was the only thing I could think of. So if I release like a if I release a video that is Jacob gets pranked with the Fool card in Drawfee, no clickbait, then you know why. Jacob gets 360 no-scoped by Karina in Drawfee. In real life. Anyway.
Yeah, an unprompted.
Cool, I think that's...
Yeah, an unprompted.
That is more or less... Lord, kid gets fucking owned by the IRS. Absolute wild shit.
Yeah, an unprompted.
Cool, right, that I think is enough of that clip, because I'm growing weary of it. Not clickbait.
How was your day? From my crush? Oh boy! Fucking forget it.
I mean, emotional. I get. I really like the idea of YouTube being like, "You want to see this kid get done for tax fraud?" He cries. Okay, what is the next clip? Because I'm not going to do the character rigs until I'm off stream, because I'm not going to deal with it.
How was your day? From my crush? Oh boy! Fucking
or maybe I am. Oh, I don't know.
How was your day? From my crush?
Because I need to like have the crush ready. I should do that at some point. I should really stop making my thumbnails just screenshots from from the video. I should like have custom thumbnails that are just like, it's just any of the character rigs that are used in the animation, but it's them pulling like the Pugger's face. Should have preferenced so many ads. Yeah, I should be doing adverts right now, actually. I don't know why I'm letting you guys see this for free.
How was your day? From my crush? Oh boy! Fucking forget it now.
I think Justin kind of going, oh boy, I think he's going to be like kind of behind Travis when he says that, so.
Oh boy. Fucking forget it. Now my day's amazing.
Yeah, and then it's Griffin, I think.
Like, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Maybe? Hold on, let's keep going.
Is amazing. Like, are you kidding me?
I would guess that they...
I think here. Cool. Look. I don't respond kindly to threats. I will play an ad just out of spite, just to get that sweet 6p for holding you all to watching. I don't think I've ever seen an ad on I don't think I've ever seen an ad on Twitch, so I don't know what kind of adverts you get on here. I imagine they're not chill. Let's go back here. Someone pick a colour of the rainbow. Indigo, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. I think any of the people I watch on here just don't. I just don't think like I've watched any streamers that actually use ads on here. Like, if you have like a massive following, then I guess you make some money out of it each time. But like, I looked up the stats as well on their own like FAQ, because I was trying to figure out at the start when I first did this stream whether like it did it automatically, or if being an affiliate meant that you had to have ads or something like that. And it was saying like, if you've got like a viewership of at least like 10 people and you make them watch like 2-3 minute adverts every hour, then you'll make like $10 a month. And I'm like, whoa, I'm not doing that. That's silly. Yeah, I think you have to get an ad when joining the stream, or like, because I messed with it once and then I think people said that they had like more ads because of it, so I just left it. Because I literally get like 6 cents each stream from ads, because it like tells you where you get the money from and stuff. And like I've literally said like so many times, I'm not doing Twitch with any kind of pretense that I'll make like real money from it. Very kindly, I've had a couple of people like donate, and obviously people subscribing is very, very nice and very helpful, but yeah, I'm not gonna like change the content to try and make more money from this. I don't watch many people and gifted subs to a few, so I don't see a lot of ads. Oh, maybe that's it as well. Look, that 6 cents is going to go a long way. Thank you, Tazia. Yeah, Patreon's an absolute lifesaver for me at the minute. Like hold on, let me show for myself. Alien's not here, so let me drop my Patreon. I set up the Patreon like a month after the Porky Pig one, because that got quite a lot of attention, and there's quite a lot of people saying like you shouldn't be making these for free, which is obviously very sweet. I should do a stream, but I'll let Alien and Rafnag figure that out, because I haven't got a clue. But that's a good show. Thank you, Tazia, I need it. Yeah, I really I set up the Patreon, and like I was really excited at the idea of the person that commented saying you should have a Patreon like donating, and I thought like, wow, that'd be really cool. Like I'll have like $1 or $2. Like I set up like $1, $2, $5, or $10 like right from the start, and they all mean the exact same. Like you don't get anything extra for donating more. I was really excited at the idea of like someone supporting me, and it was just like I really didn't think anything was going to happen with it. I thought maybe that one person wouldn't, that'd be it. And I set it up and did like a video saying that I'd set it up, and in the first like day, like 5 people like started donating, and I really didn't think I'd get one, and I just like I had a little cry. I was very emotional about it. Like it felt, because I mean this was still when I was working full time in an office, and like hadn't made any money from this really. And yeah, it was a very nice moment. And
How was your day?
very good. And now, insanely, over the last couple of days, I've got over 100 Patreon supporters, which is still absolutely insane, and very, 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 very useful for me being able to do this full time, and realistically, hopefully, doing it for a while is the plan. Yeah, it's one of these where I really... Any donation literally means... Thank you, Taj. Any donation means the absolute world. Like, it's... I never, like, look at someone donating $1 and then I'm like, oh, just $1. Like, it's very good. And I, like, figured out the maths, and, like, there's more people, obviously, donating $1 than there are donating $2, and then there's more people donating $2 than like $5, and then 5 than 10, and like they all more or less equal out the same. So like the total amount that I get from the $10 tier is about the same as the $5, and then that's the same as the 2. And I didn't want to, like I say, I didn't want to like kind of tier it.
Forget it. Now my day's amazing. Like, are you kidding?
I don't know. I didn't want anyone to like miss out because they couldn't afford to, but I also like, I don't know. I wanted the option, I guess. And I'm very, very grateful to everyone that supports me on Patreon. And that's the shilling I'll do for I think everyone here who might still be here.
How was your day? How was your day for my crush?
Okay, right. Let's get rid of these 3, except maybe not Teresa. Therese. Still don't know her name, because she'll be here. And I will replace her. Thank you, Taja. I will replace Griffin with her at some point. I think she might be blurred though at the minute if she's... It's Travis.
How was your...
Yeah, it's very sick that Nathan supports me, and so does David as well, their editor.
How was your day?
And that was all like straight away as soon as the first animation went up. They both did that. Yeah, maybe. I've seen like other people have that kind of reward. It's the same kind of vein as the hydrate reward, isn't it? So yeah, maybe I'll do that, but I don't know. Maybe.
How was your day? How was your day?
I'm still not hugely comfortable, like... I mean, I guess that's the point in making it a block reward, but I don't know what I'd, like, talk about each time other than just being like, hello.
How was your day? How was your day? How was...
Okay, right.
How...
Which is, I am confident why the piss brand has has lasted as long as it has.
How was your... How... How...
I'm gonna do this now, actually.
How... Was your... Day? How was your day? How was your
I look.
day?
there's not a day that goes by that I don't regret. Well, I didn't like sign off on it. I feel like, I mean, there's like a VOD, like I will rewatch it at some point and figure out how this happened, how this came to be. I probably just got excited. Someone said the word piss and I was like, oh, a rude word, and immediately like latched onto it. But
how was your day? From my crush? How was your day? From my crush?
oh,
From my crush? Crush?
yeah, it's more interesting when it's like full lip syncs. I'm sure they would tell you. It's more interesting when there's like a full lip sync to go with it. But yeah, you still kind of see what's happening.
Fucking forget it now. Fucking forget of it now. My day's amazing. Fucking forget of it now.
I don't think that's fast enough, actually.
Fucking forget of it. Forget of it. Now my days. Now my days up. Days. Amazing. Amazing. Like, are you?
You still can. It's not too late.
Amazing. Like.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Kidding? Me? Me?
Oh no, thank you, Rose. That is insanely good investigative work to find that so quickly. Let me... I shouldn't like I shouldn't like play audio of myself on stream, but I will watch that in a sec. Thank you, Rose. Endlessly powerful as always.
How was your day? From my crush?
Oh boy.
Fucking forget of it. Now my day's amazing. Like, are you kidding me?
Okay, that is a good enough lip sync, I think. On the screen, trying to organize some Python code into a package. Hey, nice. It's going great. Tiger module object is not callable. Okay. I would love to know what that meant. I'm not completely computer savvy. One of the most like impressive things I've ever done, not like to do with like programming or coding, but just in general, is I managed to like program a kind of hotkey into my computer using a thing called like, I think it's auto hotkey or something like that. Where basically something that I used to have to do all the time was if I had like movement, like let's say we've got eyebrows going from like up here to down here. At the moment, it does it kind of automatically like in a linear motion, so it just does it equal steps. So it'll go like a quarter, half, 3/4, third, 2/3, and then full. And then what I'd have to do is have to highlight whatever I was using, and then go to set ease on selected keyframes, and then I would have to type in 80, and then I have to click the next one, and then type in 80, and then that way it just kind of makes the motion smoother like this. And then what I did is I managed to make some software, hotkey that automatically does the keyboard shortcut, and then types in 80, and then clicks tab twice, and then types 80 again, and then closes itself, so that I can just do that very quickly. And that saved me God knows how much time. And I did that earlier this year, and that's still one of the most impressive things I think I've ever done, just in general. And I would love to do more and figure out more, but I spent an afternoon figuring out how to do that, and then forgot everything since then. The one that I really want to do as well at some point is basically the same for morphing. So that's where you have two different drawings. So you've got this drawing where eyebrows are kind of pointed inwards, and then if you have a second one where they're pointing upwards, you can set a morph here, and then basically the computer will automatically move them for you. And then same again, at the moment it does it in kind of equal increments, and you have to click the morphing tool over here, select it, go up here, and then ease it down like this. And apart from one keyboard shortcut to actually create the morphing, to begin with, none of this can be done as far as I can tell using keyboard shortcuts, so I don't think I can do it. Because depending on where your cursor is on the screen, you can't move to this window. So unless I can figure out a way of coding in a way that the computer mouse clicks in whatever coordinates up here, which I might be able to do, I've not looked into, that's the only way I can think it'd work. There's no way that I can set up a keyboard shortcut for that, but that would save me a lot of time as well if I could figure that out at some point.
How was your day? How was your...
And ironically, that is actually what I do anyway.
Your day?
Whoop.
Day for... How was your day? For...
I'm sure there's plenty of things I could do kind of with keyboard shortcuts to smoothen it out. And eventually I will use those master controllers that I keep talking about in these streams to create new rigs that I can automatically puppet. And that's probably something I'll do when I've got extra time, hopefully later. We're in April, I guess. Maybe not, who knows.
How was your... How...
I'm going to drop his right shoulder a little bit because it looks too high to begin with.
How was your... How was your... Your... Your...
I just stepped on a plane, my bags on the shelf, find my seat in the middle and plant the key to myself. The
Your...
pilot comes on, says there's been a delay, and I sign buckle up and prepare for the wait. There's a middle-aged
Your...
woman on my right by the window.
I think I need to move that all a little bit earlier.
Your... Your...
She's drafting an email in from where
Was...
I am seated, and I can side-eye that shit, so of course I'm gonna read it. It said, "Dear McCracken, this is already
Your...
great. Dude's got a pen pal and a killer last name." She opens the inside joke, and
Your...
she's hoping to set
your day? How was your day?
Cool. I think, as long as this looks okay, I'm probably gonna call the stream there. I've got a little bit more work that I need to do on my secret project before the end of the day, which I try my best to stick to 5:30ish. But
How was your day? How was your day?
I think I maybe want to move all of him up a little bit more there, because that looks a little bit unnatural at the minute. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to call it there then. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Like I say, next one of these is going to be a Gartic stream on Thursday. It is same time as today. Not going to bother doing like a late UK night one for a while, I don't think. So same time as today's on Thursday. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for helping me boost Bug Hunter's algorithm again, because something happened with Spotify. So I'll give one last plug to Bug Hunter and the album The Rough Draft. And yeah, for now, take care and piss out. I like it with take care. It feels more natural to like end it by saying take care and piss out. I prefer that a lot more to just shouting piss out at the end of the stream. Take care and piss out, everyone.